Hey there Retro Games fans, this is Andy C from Piece of 8-Bit and welcome to an unscheduled video for this week. And the reason I've got an unscheduled video this week is I have been tagged to get involved in Retro Red Steve's A to Z of gaming, which has been going wild. There's over 400 videos out there, loads of YouTubers responding to it, some several times as well, getting tagged several times for lots of different letters. And the idea is that if you get tagged with a particular letter, you need to pick one of your favourite games that starts with that letter and then do a little video about it. So I've been tagged by Retro Bear. Thank you so much for your tag on that, and thanks also for your kind words on my channel as well when you were going through the tagging there. One of the first YouTubers I ever met a couple of years ago at Game Not Over up in Wolverhampton. Fantastic channel. And his wife fixed my Amiga for me as well. So yeah, met with Retro Bear a couple of times. It's always a pleasure. So yes, I have been tagged with the letter R, and it's really difficult. Now, one thing Retro Bear said was that he was worried he was going to get tagged with an obscure letter, and he got tagged by the letter Q. But actually, in some ways, there are only so many things you can pick if you've got an obscure letter, which makes it a bit easier. And he picked a fabulous game. I won't tell you what it is. Go check out his response to the letter Q. But I got tagged with the letter R, which is difficult for all the opposite reasons, which is that there are loads of games that I could have picked. And there's probably at least 3 or 4 that are probably in my top 20 favourite games of all time. And so it has been really, really difficult. So what have I picked? Well, yeah, I had to discount. Honestly, I won't tell you what they are because I don't want to give other people ideas as well. I don't want to lead the play at all. And I'm desperate to tell you what some of the ones were that I dropped. But I went for a particular favourite of mine, a particular favourite racer of mine with 2 R's. Actually, it's not 3 R's in it, hasn't it? So yeah, I've gone overboard on the R's, and that game, of course, is Ridge Racer, Namco's Ridge Racer, which was an arcade game in 1993 and came out on the PlayStation as a launch title in 1994. So what we're going to do now, I'm just going to pop some gameplay on the screen, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about the game over the top of that until I run out of things to say, and then I will tag some more wonderful YouTubers to go and have a look at doing their own response as well. And this is that in itself is also really tricky to do because there are loads of people have done this now, so running out of people to tag. But yeah, I will inevitably tag some people that have already done this before, and I make no apologies for that. But yeah, let's dive in and have a little bit of a look at Ridge Racer, and I'll do some a little bit of commentary over the top and tell you why I picked this game and a few facts about it as we go. And I'll see you in there. Right then, let's talk about Ridge Racer, my pick for the letter R. This is Ridge Racer on the PlayStation, but it came out in the arcades, and this is where I fell in love with it in 1994, as I mentioned before. Sorry, it came out in the arcades in 93, in fact. It came out on the PlayStation as a launch title in 94, and we didn't see it, unfortunately, in Europe until 1995. Developed, of course, by Namco, and it ran on their System 22 board in the arcades, which was one of the most advanced 3D arcade systems of its day. As I said, it was a launch title on the PlayStation, and it was one of the games that helped to sell the PlayStation by showcasing just how awesome the new console was. And as a result of that, it sold over 1 million copies worldwide. Critics adored it. As you might imagine, I absolutely adored it. It typically scored over 90%, and they said it was, at the time, the best console racing game available at launch, and one of the greatest console games, one of the greatest racers at the time, I think probably would be a fair stretch. Now, despite appearing to have lots of vehicles in it, only has 4 and not loads of tracks in this first version. But they all have slightly different characteristics and perform in a slightly different way, or in my case, generally quite badly. And the game was a pioneer for drift. It popularised the power sliding and the drifting long before that became mainstream in the sort of big racers like this. Of course, we saw it in things like Mario Kart. But it also had an amazing soundtrack, very 90s, and something that the PlayStation was becoming famous for quite quickly, which is this idea of being a little bit more grown up and having, you know, better music and just being a bit less of a toy, a bit more of a machine that adults might want to play on as well, or you know, teenagers. And of course, it famously had the little Galaxian game in the game loader, which was quite fun to play as well. You know, while you're waiting for that to load, the discs could take a little while, not ages, but you got to do a little bit of Galaxian, which was also fun as well. Now, why did I pick this game? Well, there were so many games I could have picked from, and every time I take a minute to think about it, there's another game pops in my head that I could have picked. The reason I picked this one is because I wanted to talk about a game that had sort of the fondest memory for me out of that list, and this game has fantastic memories for me. I'll try and keep that memory short, but the first time I saw this game was in London, and it was a full-size version of it, and it was the first time I'd ever seen Ridge Racer, the first time I'd ever heard of it. I feel like it was in Sega Worlds, but I'm not sure if that necessarily is true. But I remember getting into a full-size MX-5. Keep me honest here, watchers. If you remember where this was in London, please do let me know. A full-size MX-5 with a working steering wheel and all of the gears and everything else, and a great big screen in front of it. And you basically got in the car and you played Ridge Racer, which was absolutely fantastic. And it was such an immersive experience, all the way down to the fact that you got a bit of dry ice coming out of the exhaust at the back. And as I guess I would have been about 15 or 16 years old when I played on it, and I just thought this was the best thing I'd ever seen. And I've had a love for this game ever since. Despite me not necessarily looking like I know what I'm doing playing it, I've had this love for Ridge Racer. I think it's a fantastic game. It's a real trailblazer, and yeah, really enjoyed it. I probably have played this console-wise. The Ridge Racer version on the PSP some 10 years later is probably the place I played this the most. This version, actually, I probably haven't played all that much, but yeah. So there you go. That's my pick for R. It is Ridge Racer. So I'm just going to hop back over now and tag a few people, and then we'll wrap it up for the day. So yeah, that's it. Ridge Racer. See you there. Right then, well, we'll keep this bit short because I think I've covered everything I needed to cover. I'm absolutely loving these A to Z games that Retroed Steve has been getting us to do, and everybody who's been tagging us. So thanks for all the tags, thanks for all the vids, everybody. It's great fun, and yeah, really got the old grey matter going this morning, trying to think of something to respond with. So yes, that was obviously my pick. That was Ridge Racer. So as you know, don't need to talk about that anymore. So I just need to talk now a little bit about who I'm going to tag for the VR. So this is a tough one because everybody's done it, and most people have done it at least anyway. But my picks are first pick is a YouTuber called Mark Goes Blind Gaming. His videos, I love his videos. Go check out his channel. He doesn't put lots of videos up on YouTube all the time, but what he does put up makes me laugh all the time. Always makes me have a good chuckle, and yeah, he's always routinely commenting on my videos, and we share notes about what games we like. But he's hilarious. So I suspect if he does this, if he's up for doing a VR, he may not be, but if he is up for doing a VR, I suspect it will be amusing. So yeah, Mark Goes Blind Gaming. Then the Evesham Gamer, got to be really. The Evesham Gamer is practically my neighbour. He lives just up the road from me, and I don't think I've seen a VR from him on this. And again, he may or may not do it. I know he has done a VR before when I've done some other topics, and he's responded. So Evesham Gamer, I'm looking at you, Teg. And then this one I know, this YouTuber I know has done one, but when I was looking through, hasn't done one for a while. And again, a YouTuber whose content I absolutely love, and kudos for sorting out Turnberry Titans as well, and that is Gib84 Gaming. So Gordon, if you are up for it as well for another one, obviously you will all be looking at the letter S, which I think is even harder than the letter R, because there was loads of choices for the letter R, but S, of course, well, anything that starts with super is going to be an S. So maybe I don't know. I don't make the rules, but I don't know. Maybe super needs to not be in there because there's just going to be so much choice. Oh god, I'm already thinking about things I could pick for S. So many things I could pick for S that don't even start with the word super. So yes. Guys, go and do your video responses to that if you want to. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks again to Retro Red Steve for doing this. I have got your what is it this month? It's the boat one, and I forget the name of it. Got the lap time challenge to do as well. Obviously, for any of you watching, go get involved in Retro Red Steve's PS1 lap time challenge, which runs every month. Has been for the last couple of years, which we love doing. I do that with my son. And then other things coming up on the channel. So on Wednesday next week, do you know what? I haven't actually decided what I'm doing for the bit between next week, and I haven't even decided what I'm doing for my full feature. I'm away this weekend, so I'm not sure when this has gone out, whether I've already gone away or whether I'm about to go away. But yeah, so yeah, I haven't actually. I'm a little bit disorganised for next week, so yeah, I need to do. For those of you who watch my channel, you'll know I need to do a bit of research before I go and publish especially my Friday videos. Bit between is easy because that's just go and play a game and then I'll tell you what I think about it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm waffling. I think I'll just leave it there now. If you do enjoy these videos, please do hit that like and subscribe button. Oh yeah, go check out my website too. My new website, which launched this week, if you're interested. A lot of companion articles, because full disclosure, I do a little bit of some of my videos, some parts of it, just so I remember everything. I do script a little bit, so what I'm basically doing is taking those scripts and then rejigging them around a little bit, and then writing them as articles as well. That are a little bit different to digest if you want to, but also if there's some news articles or things that I'm particularly interested in, I'm putting pen to paper and popping those up there as well for you to have a look at. And all my videos are on there. I've got one or two other exciting things I want to pop on there as well. But yeah, anyway, definitely said too much now. Thanks ever so much for watching. Please do all take care of yourselves. Continue to enjoy Retro Red Steve's A to Z of gaming, and I will see you in the next one, which will be next Wednesday. Until then, see you around. Bye for now.